Hey, what's up, book nerds? My name is Rebecca, and today I'm bringing you my ambitious September TBR. Now, in the month of September, I have 5 books that I want to read. Over this summer, I realized that I was not reading very diversely in the genres that I was reading. I was mostly reading fantasy with occasional historical fiction thrown in there, and I really want to change that this school year and the rest of 2017. I'm going to be reading a fantasy, a science fiction / dystopian, a contemporary, a historical fiction, and a classic or fairy tale or biography. Just something different that I usually don't read very much of. I have 5 books that I will be sharing with you today, and when I was checking them out from the library, I realized that several of them are very hefty books. So if I can finish all these books, I will have a very good reading month this month. First book I plan on reading is Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. This is a classic that I have not read yet, and I want to read more of Jane Austen's books. I've only read 2 of them, and I want to broaden that and finish reading the rest of the books that she has written. I've seen the movie version of this with Billie Piper, and I don't remember too much about it, so when I go into this book, it will be all new to me, and I hope that I enjoy this other novel from Jane Austen, because I have enjoyed all the other ones that I have read from her. The next book I'm going to read is A Time to Die by Nadine Brandes. This is my science fiction / dystopian book. I consider dystopian science fiction. That might be cheating a little bit, but I'm more of a dystopian than science fiction person. So I decided to pick up this dystopian series by Nadine. She is a wonderful lady. I've met her before at a conference, and I'm really excited to get into her book. I don't know too much about this series, but I do know that it is about this girl who lives on one side of a wall, and I think she has to escape to the other side, and it just sounds really interesting, and I'm really excited to give this book a shot. The next book I have is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This is a World War II historical fiction novel, and other than that, I have no clue what this book is about. I've heard many good things about it. It won the Pulitzer Prize. I think it won a Goodreads Award one year, and I am really excited to get into this book. I have been wanting to read it for a while, and I'm excited to see what it is about. The next book I have is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is the first book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling with fairies and a different kind of twist on it than the usual Beauty and the Beast retelling. When I have finished the current books from the Throne of Glass series, I thought I would decide to pick up A Court of Thorns and Roses. I know they're not in the same series, but in my mind I needed to finish all of A Throne of Glass before I started reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. So now I have read Empire of Storms, and I am ready to read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm really excited to see what this book has to hold. The last book on my TBR for this month is Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie by Jordan Sonnenblick. This book was recommended to me by my editor, and all I know about this book is it is about a main character who I believe their brother dies, or someone close to them dies, and I think they have to go throughout that struggle and learn how to accept that and move on. And the reason why my editor recommended this book to me is because I am writing a book where the main character's sister dies, and I am hoping that this book will give me some good insight on to how to write grief and how to portray that. I'm really excited to read this book. I had never heard of it before, and it's really short, so I'm excited to see what this has to hold, and if it can give me any insight on to making my book better and more realistic. All the books that I want to read in the month of September, I calculated it up, and it was 2,000 pages, which is quite a lot, but I think I can do it, and I am really excited to read these books. I've heard great things about all of them, and so hopefully this will be a great reading month. Let me know down in the comments below what books you are reading this month, or whether you have read any of these books that I plan on reading in September. And until my next video, happy reading!